Hello everyone, this is Dragon11. I'm here today on Emenbee.net playing some more Capture the Flag. I know I've played this a million times. It's just kind of my go-to place when I don't have anything planned out. But yeah, so I just got back from oh my. I just got back from my New York trip, so I need to get some posted, and today I'm going to actually post an actual Minecraft video. And I know I told someone I would record my mice today, and I probably will. I'm just not sure if this video will come out before that. It probably won't though. But yeah, I just wanted to play some Capture the Flag and tell you all about my stories from New York, because there are some weird ones. Okay, get in the game. Let's see where to start. And I'm sorry if I had to stop in recording or skip through the video because of stuff like this. Because now I have to be a mod. So yeah, that might happen. Okay. First things first. Dude, stop it. First things first. Goodness. We were on a bus tour, and I'm looking out the window at all the apartment buildings, and we're like, oh goodness. On the right side there was Central Park, and to the left it was these apartment buildings. I'm just looking at all the windows. I'm like, ooh, it's so pretty, so many buildings. And all of a sudden I'm like, what's that weird thing in the window? And who puts a mannequin in the window? I'm like, oh my god, don't look guys. And they're standing in the window is a 94-year-old woman, completely in the nude, standing in the window and kind of just looking, standing there looking. I have never been so disturbed before in my life. That was that. Oh my god, I don't even know why though. Why? She was facing Central Park. Okay, just one moment guys, I got a tip. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, there's the naked old woman. Later that day, you wish. Later that day, we went to Harlem, and we're waiting for some of the people in our group to go get some fish from this really fishy, see what I did there, this really fishy store. Because it was... it smelled strange in there. There was strange people going in there. It was weird. And he's probably intentionally trying to tick me off because he knows I'm recording right now. And just comes down the street, comes this lady, this big chested lady, and she's just walking, goes, I swear, the only thing she was wearing for a top was this blazer jacket, and I don't think she was wearing a bra, because the only thing that was being covered basically was basically everything was hanging out except for the one part on a woman's chest. I don't want to say it because it's an awkward word for me, that needs to be covered. And I'm sitting there watching her, and she's holding it all together keep it from going everywhere. I'm like, surely you must feel the breeze, and just walks into the fish store hoo hoo, look at me. And it was so weird. I'm like, well, is this seriously what people do? And oh my god. And then after that, we went to Chinatown, and all I wanted was a New York shirt of some sort. That's all I wanted. And hi, Mom. And so we're in Chinatown. Like, it gets really, really sketchy in Chinatown. I can't understand any of the people there, either because they don't speak English or they have a thick accent. Not to make fun of them, it's just their accent's thick, or they're not very well rounded with English. And it's not their fault or anything, but just how it is. And so I go into the store and I see this I Heart New York shirt, and I'm like, oh man, that's the one. And so I get a guy to get the shirt down for me. He offered to get the shirt down for me. I was like, sure, I'd like that gray one right there. He was like, what size? And I go, medium. And he's like, oh, no, you're a small. And I freaking tried to argue with him. I was like, finally I gave up. I was like, sure, I'll get the small. Now, it was only $15. I'll probably just give it to someone else if it didn't fit. Because it was like a woman's shirt, and I have really broad shoulders, and I can't really fit into a woman's small that well. And so he hands me the shirt, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like starting to head over to the checkout to pay. And he leans down close to me and starts saying very quietly something I could not understand, but it finally hit me what he was trying to say. Is basically, he was gonna get the shirt for me. He said, I'll get you the shirt if you strip. And I was like, excuse me? And so basically I said, no, and I walked right the heck back out of there. After that, I felt so violated. Because I was like, oh my god, what is life even right now? And so I walked back out the store, and I told my chaperones what happened. They're like, oh my god, we're getting out of here. And so I went up to one of my guy friends. I was like, I need a man. And I just took his arm and we walked off. Ugh. It was something else. There's another, all this happened on one day, and there's another incident when we stopped for lunch by this Joe's Pizza place, which is fantastic, by the way. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. It was really good pizza. But, there's a McDonald's across the street, and I, really need to go to the restroom, so I'm like, I get my brother to walk with me over to the McDonald's, and when I get there, there's, this guy leaning up against the window with a suitcase and the window seal at McDonald's, and he starts, he was looking at me, and he just gave me this really weird look, and asked me something, and I was just like, no, because it was like that look. It was really weird. Another thing that happened. Oh yeah, my bus got hit by a cab door. What happened was we were about to go home, or not home. We were about to go to the hotel room for the last night that we were gonna stay in it. And I really needed some sleep because I barely gotten sleep the whole trip. Oh, for God's sake. And so this cab driver let their passenger, either the passenger did it without even thinking, or the cab driver said that she could do it, or whoever it was. The cab driver said to their passengers, like, oh yeah, you can just get out here. She let them open the cab door into moving, or flowing, however you want to say, moving traffic. And so the cab door opens and hits our bus and scrapes up against it. And so basically, and it's completely her fault. She was breaking so many traffic and cab violations right then and there, just letting her passenger out into moving traffic. And so she knows she's going to be in trouble, so she makes us wait for 2 hours for the police to come because she refused to give the information that we needed to us. And finally the police shows up there 2 hours later, And it takes them 5 minutes to say, oh yeah, lady, you're completely in the wrong. And I got back to the hotel room at like 1:20 in the morning. I didn't actually go to sleep till like 3 though. Like 3 was when I finally sat down and on the couch, because I'm sleeping on the couch and my friends have the beds. And because I decided, like, well, I'm already awake. I went ahead, took my shower, and I went ahead and packed, because that was like my last night there. Hello, Exmodius's mom. And that's what I was. Yeah, that was basically New York. I don't really like big cities that much. But that was basically that. Oh. I hope. I killed him. Okay. That was that. That's basically all I wanted to do in this video. Was like play a little. Oh my. And tell you about New York. But yeah, so I know I didn't really do anything in Capture the Flag. I just wanted to talk some. So yeah, this has been Dragonet11 on Emenbee.net, and this was Capture the Flag. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna try to post a video of my mice later because someone wants to see them. So yeah, bye guys!